Welcome to the video. Sunday night here, Sunday evening. Sun's still out, it's a beautiful day. We're going to do another bag. This one I picked because it says believe. And we've been finding messages in the jewelry bags lately. Before we get to the bag, this is in a box that the competition left me. You know, he's been leaving me boxes of books. So, I really like this. It's called Remarkable Rocks. And then it goes on. It's just kind of elementary. I'm getting to the back here. Where it talks all about rocks. And then I believe there talks about crystals, crystal formations. And then this is a pretty good one. Opal is valued for its varied and shifting colors. Look at that. Here are two opals from the same piece of rock, one in its natural state and another one that has been cut and polished and made into a pendant. I like that natural state where I guess now that the druzies are popular, you like that natural state. How did early artists make their paints? They ground up minerals and mixed the powder with animal fats. The bright red provided by cinnabar was used by China in prehistoric times. Artists in the medieval Europe used orpiment as a look-alike for gold. Well, I've never even heard of that. As you may have guessed, azurite produced a brilliant blue paint. And then we have malachite, a mineral from which we get copper. Shiny copper metal appears when malachite is heated with charcoal. Oh. Copper is useful for making coins, pipes for plumbing, and I didn't know it all came from malachite. The Taj Mahal, built in the 1600s. Did y'all know that this was that old? Made of white marble, decorated with inlaid stone. All right, well, believe. My mom went to church this morning and talking about the lady, our church member, who did not make it through that storm yesterday. She was on the phone with her best friend, telling her best friend how to get a hold of her son in Hawaii and saying, he needs to know we have bad weather here. So telling her best friend, I guess the number, I'm not sure. And she was in the closet with one of her two dogs, the one that was real scared of of storms. And then all of a sudden she said the house is shaking, and that was it. Then her neighbor farmer, I guess her friend started calling. There's a farmer that lives close by, and he went over, and the dog made it. The dog made it, but she did not. And it was a newly built house about 15 years ago on many, many acres of her mother's property, and they built it on the hill, the high point of the property. And this was such an unusual occurrence yesterday. We don't normally have it that bad. Then at the Caddo Indian Mounds, that museum, a lady passed away from being there. In hindsight, they should have canceled that event. They knew it was going to be stormy. They canceled the foraging outdoor event, but they kept the Caddo dancers and the indoor event. But we knew here that we, for hours ahead of time, we knew we were having, it was a tornado watch. And then, of course, then it went to the warning. And by the time it's a warning, you can't leave anywhere. But They didn't even know it was going on because of all the drum beating and everything, so they weren't even huddled up anywhere. Okay, so the lady from the church, you know, she did everything right, bless her heart. She was at home where you're supposed to be. We don't have storm shelters here. Now my mother's house does. Her husband built it with part of the man cave is halfway underground because the house was on a slope, so he utilized that. Is that cold? Yeah, that's cold. That's a really pretty rock of some sort. I don't know what that is, but it's really pretty. Wow, here's another believe. So definitely some good words today. How's everybody doing? I got out today, walked Olivia, then we went to this little antique mall where sometimes we find those little $5 jewelry bags, and she has not made jewelry bags in a long time. She's got jewelry everywhere. But she hadn't been there to make jewelry bags. This isn't bad. These are plastic. Oh, how cute is that? Copper cross. Thin little bracelet. It's a little puppy, little Dalmatian puppy. I don't know if it has marks on it or not. I don't see any. Nope. It's cute. Very cute. Oh, there's a big tangle right there, but this is a pretty nice piece. That could be a rock. If you want to know if something's cold, that spot of your arm it is cold. The back's not open. That's part of your arm. Well, y'all remember when in the old days, I guess they still do it, you heat your baby bottle and you put a drop on your wrist right there. I remember watching my mom do that for my little brother. Sunday evening, my mom made some squash casserole, so that's going to be really good. The summer squash, the yellow squash. And I went ahead and just got some fresh pork chops because that I can make. I can put those in a pan and grill those pretty easily. I don't know. We might have to... This is just really tangled. This just big knot right here. I'm just not gonna. Well, the problem is instead of this piece separating, it just has some more chain on it, so. We'll just go with what falls out. Plastic, pretty colors. earring, cheer, that's heavy. So I made some thin little pork chops, fresh pork chops from the store, and had some of that fresh fettuccine, the thin fresh pasta that's in the, like it's refrigerated, and you just throw it in boiling water for 3 minutes. I can do that. So I made that. I haven't eaten yet. I'm going to do that a little bit later. I am having my tea though, so hopefully y'all are having something. This is tried and true sleepy time. It's like the perfect blend of the mints, and here we have a pear. Mints and chamomile. And I'm not going to have a sauce on the fettuccine. I'm just going to have a little olive oil on it. And we're going to have a salad. Not from the garden. The arugula bolted. It's bitter. It tastes weird anyway. I guess I didn't know it tasted that weird. And I'm going to pass on that. So this is just a little green salad from lettuce bought from the grocery store. Plastic. This is just a real mess. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm just a little kind of, here we go. All right, is this another one of those? Well, that's the tree of life, right? I'm probably going to pull these bracelets out. I've got so many bracelets. Does that say something on the trunk? No. I thought it said something on the trunk. The shells are caught up in this tangle too. Tell you what, big old mess. So just a green salad with fresh linguine, some yellow squash casserole, and it's gonna be good. Olivia and Mick already got a little bite of the pork chops. When they smell something cooking, they go berserk. Even though they've been fed, you would never believe they've actually been fed. Look at this chunk. Is that some kind of quartz? It's gotta be. It's kind of clear when you look at it. There's another one. That's different. Let's take a look at this. Oh, thank you. That came out of there nicely. Let me see if this clasp says anything. No. It's a toggle clasp. There's the clasp. And then we start with these chunks. It's not sharp enough to be glass. Let me put it on this thing so y'all can see. It does have some symmetry to it. There it is. And then it hangs. So we've got 4 chunky pieces of quartz on there. That's pretty neat. I like that. That's different. Quite different. What are y'all having for Sunday evening? How do y'all spend your Sunday evenings with your meals? We're going to have the leftover. There goes the guinea hen by the front window. She's the neighbor's, and she has flown the coop and has set up shop anywhere and everywhere on the cul-de-sac. So the pork chops, I can handle those like leftover. They don't taste bad. I find that chicken has a weird taste if it's leftover. I have to chop it up and make a chicken salad usually when I have leftover chicken breast. Okay, this one has a little tag. It's Claire's. This one must have more necklaces in it. I'm not remembering having these kind of tangles. So here's a hang tag. Is there a hang tag on this? What does it say? Does that even say anything? Well, that's hard to read. Ruby Lane, I think. I think this is Ruby Lane. We call that guinea hen Patricia. I don't know if she's a male or female, but she's the only one. And we feed her some bird seed, but this looks like this might be something here, but most of it's shell or plastic. I'm not sure. This should be swinging down, shouldn't it? And then this, I don't know how that works. Something's going on here. I think this needs, I don't know. Let me see if these say anything. 925. Okay, well, we don't care how, if it's working or not working. They're pretty charms. I'm not understanding. Oh, it's a pendant. I think it says something here too. So it's a pendant with these charms hanging. Oh, okay. That's really pretty. 925, and then it has like some kind of a little heart thing. Hallmark. All right. Beautiful 925. Aunt Bunny's going to get that. Here's a like a cowboy hat, charm, and a horse. The horse looks sterling to me. I'll have to look for a mark. The boots. I don't see any marks. Hold on. This has potential. Oh, it's Claire's. The only time Claire's has a spot in my oh, wait a minute. No, look. 2 separate bracelets. Here's the Claire's. I was saying the only time, in my opinion, that they have any precious metal is when they're doing the studs for your ear piercing. Because I used to dumpster dive their dumpster at the back of our mall, and then they went out of business. Those are beautiful crystals. They went out of business, but I would find gold every 2 or 3 months. Now here's this thing. It doesn't look promising when you start looking at the clasp. Patricia, the guinea, she's so funny. When the sun goes down, she starts, the second it goes down, like literally, she knows when it drops below the horizon. There's a hat, cowboy hat and cowboy boots. It's a cute necklace. That horse just looks good, doesn't it? Gracious. She lets the whole neighborhood know. Get in, get into your roost. It's dark. The predators are out. She has a fit. Well, here's a blue one, like Sheila got the red one the other day. It's a kid's ring, so she can have blue and red. I wasn't going to do a jewelry jar tonight, but my friend with the phone, oh good, I like this. This one, now we have a pair, but we're going to keep that. It's cold, yeah. I think it's a rough amethyst. Not sure about that one. And then like a white quartz and a rose quartz. She's doing her taxes, so I'm like, well, it's a good time to use your phone, right? She said, yeah, it's a good time. We're just picking up whatever comes out of this tangle because it's a significant tangle. There's an earring, wooden, with gold tone dangle. I'm sure I have a match for this. This one looks similar. I mean familiar. Similar to another one. So I've been setting all those. This is nothing. It's plastic with glue or something all over it. Needs to be cleaned up. It's a pretty color. Okay, we have a pair of the little, such a tiny, I thought I saw a mark, but I didn't. So there's a pair of those. They're cute. Little Dalmatian puppies. All right, we have this one, which you know, we got that yesterday. I just don't like it when they separate earrings. It's just not nice. This is, I don't know what's going on here. What kind of necklace? It's not a belt, it's like a necklace. Another one of those very, very lightweight bangles. There's that one. That was the reason we opened it. Because of the believe, and then we were told twice believe, so. SM with a little sparkly something. I'm not a fan of these things. I still don't know. So that in the craft lot. Oh, we have this from the other day. I don't see it right off the bat, but hopefully I saved that. So I'd like to know what y'all are drinking, relaxing on a Sunday night, what maybe your dinner plans are. I believe this has some agate right there, so we'll be keeping that one. That's pretty. Look at that. Piece of agate. That goes to Shelly. Here's a match for that one. So now we got a pair of those. Angel. Made in the USA. That's pretty. Pretty beads. Plastic beads and some shell, but that's a beautiful color. Isn't that a beautiful color? Yeah, beautiful color. And that's probably glass. I like that. That's nice. We like that color. This one looks like a pretty color as well, similar to that one. Let's see if we can pull it out. And we're still willing to talk about guardian angel stories, or if anybody has seen an angel. We might not get to pull this one out. Today's Palm Sunday. These are like just some little beads. I'll throw that in the craft lot. Somebody can do something with that. Here's a nice pink and cranberry necklace. And then this one came, it's similar to it. Pretty glass beads and some blue plastic. So those are some nice colors. Then meanwhile, this fell out. I don't know if it's precious or not. I'm about to look, but it was laying there. Sparkle, sparkle. I don't think I see anything. It's missing, you know, some stones there. And then this fell out of there. Don't think I see anything on that either. And then we're left with this one. That's a pretty black piece. Don't know if it's a stone or not, or glass. And it's all wrapped up in this. So this is a silver tone chain. Let me just make sure it's not sterling. So this piece looks pretty neat. It's got a lot of light colors blending into dark. Now you do have some chipping of the paint. This has never been worn. I don't know what kind of watch it is. We have not gotten precious metal out of here, have we? No markings on this one. That's broken. I don't know what the tape is covering in there. But it looks like this thing here was here, came off. I don't know how you're going to get that on anyway. It bends. I'll go in craft, and then here's one of these. Down to the last item here. Our last hope for precious. And we may have it. We may have it. I'll let y'all see it first. I don't know. What does it say? Does it say 925? It's hard to read, isn't it? Okay, let me get the loop. I don't know, because the quality on that stamp is not what you want to see. It's very dirty though. I think that's the part that goes through somebody's ear. So it says 925 and then something else. So I'm going to clean that. It did not stick to Betty Butterfly, and we'll just say, hey, I'm going to test them. Ending with a pair of sterling. Good luck to everybody. God bless. See y'all next time.